Hello and welcome to Crafting for Them. Today we are doing a Project Life process video using the Project Life app, the Over app, and Letterglow. Let's get started. Anytime that I start a new page, I import my pictures into a template with no rhyme or reason, and that allows me to see all the photos, and then I decide what template I would like. So I've opened up the Project Life app with Design a Template, and I am going into my images, into the file that I'd like, and then I'm just importing random pictures from that day. Okay, now I can see that I have 6 images that I would like to use on this page. I am going back into the templates, and I usually like the Big Shot templates. Big Shot 7 is what I tend to go to often, but it only holds 6 total images, and because I have 6 pictures and I'd have no room for any journaling, I'm not going to use that one. Let's try Big Shot 1. I am going to move some of these images here. Okay, so now that I like the placement of images, I'm going to import a card. I'm going to do something pretty simple because all of my images are pretty busy. So I'm in the Project 52 Fresh Edition. And how about this little camera? So I pull that in. And this is where I am done using the Project Life app. I have imported all of the pictures and the card that I'd like to use, and I prefer to do my text in the Letterglow app. So we'll pull that up next. I'm just saving this image. And then I back out of Project Life and go into Letterglow. And I'm going to open it here. The picture, this is an image that I did prior to this process video, and you can see I've already added the text, which is why I opened it here, but the images are a little different, but that's okay. So I'm going to show you what I did here for text. You click on the text option at the bottom, type what you'd like, and then I go in and change the color so you can actually see it. And then the reason why I prefer Letterglow over the Over app for text is because you have the option to change the size of your text box to fit. I usually make it the width of the journaling card and then go into the size, and you can reduce that to whatever size you'd like. So now that my text is already there, I'm going to delete that. And then I save this image. So then I'm going into the Over app. I have my image here. And this particular, often I use kits that have elements that I can bring in as PNGs, or I use someone else's PNGs, maybe Allie Edwards, and pull that in so I can add text here. I don't have anything pulled aside for this, so I'm going to go into the graphics section and look and see if there's anything here that goes along with my layout, and I'm not seeing anything that stands out. So I'm going to go back to image at the bottom. I'm going to make sure that I'm on the Google section, and I'm going to go in the search bar and I'm going to search family fun. And if you're lucky, it'll pull up a PNG file that works for your layout. Sometimes you're not so lucky, but let's see here. Load more. Load more. Okay, so I like this image here. The color isn't exactly what I'd like, but I'll show you how to get around that. So I'm going to put this up here over this cloud, kind of in the middle. And then I'm going to change the filter on it. So that is a good way to kind of change the family of colors. I like this dark gray option. And then I'm going to go over on the bottom and I'm going to change the opacity so that it kind of blends in. And you can see, you can take that way down so you can see the clouds in the background, or way up where you can't see anything behind it. But I'm going to take it down just a little bit. And that is that. So I think this is all I need on this page. The pictures are pretty busy. I don't want to bring anything in too much. Yeah, I like the way that's turned out. Again, this is just a simple layout that you can add a couple things that make it stand out a little bit more than the Project Life app. If I wanted to, I could bring in an image, a digital scrapbook paper behind it and mat it that way. If you wanted to add something to it, I could bring in more words or PNG files to put next to that camera to fill up that white space a little bit. Often on my pages, I prefer to have a little white space, so this looks good to me. I'm going to go ahead and save that, and that will be that. If you have any questions, feel free to ask on Instagram.